Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the International 2018 Group Stages as we get ourselves into another series. I'm Only Pix, I'm here with Fogged, and we're getting ready for Team Serenity versus Newbee. The draft does begin. The final series of the day that we'll be covering on this stream, and we've not got to see Newbee yet ourselves, so it should be a lot of fun. And Serenity we have seen before, and certainly the one that a lot of people are interested to see. They've taken some big games off some big names. Let's see how they do against Newbee.
Did we get to see Serenity today? No,
not today.
We got to see them yesterday.
We saw them yesterday in the first series.
That is right. Hello, by the way, everybody.
So what do we got? We've got the Silencer band, we've got the Tiny band, we've got the Eye band, and we've got the Enchantress band from Serenity to open up. Nothing too surprising really here.
No.
With these first bands.
Maybe the Tiny, but that's one that's right. It's people are starting to pick him when he was getting banned in the first three, a lot of situations anyway. So Newbee's on quite a rough streak, huh? We haven't gotten a chance actually to cast any of them.
Oh, what's the score on Newbee at the moment?
They've lost their last 5 games.
Oh.
They won 3 in a row yesterday and then lost 5.
Oh, were they against big teams or?
Optic, Vici, and Pain.
Oh.
They went 1-1 with Pain earlier. Sorry for the spoilers.
Yeah,
it's from a long time ago, guys, but
not looking too great for Newbee then in that sense. No. And Serenity, overall, what's their sort of run been like?
I think Serenity's been kind of trading, like 1-1's majority of their series, right?
So we've seen them take a game off like teams like.
They've actually gone 1-1, 1-1, 1-1.
Serenity's turn to pick.
Oh, there we go. The bands from both sides. Again, still no surprises. Necrophos and CM will be banned. So what is left? We've got Wraith Kings left in. We've got Dark Willows left in.
Next.
We've got Venges left. And of course, the hero that we are. I think we've seen the most today being picked as the first pick, at least in the games that we covered. It's very much up on that, especially when you have. Well, yeah, when you have first pick and you don't have the duo pick, like just as a ban one hero to slip through, you get the Vengeful Spirit. It just feels great.
Yeah,
this could complement so many other heroes.
Definitely.
10 seconds remaining.
And it just opens up their options for their drafts because like they've been showing CM and PL. Of course, CM gets banned, so they are showing that they want to go for something else. Seems very team specific the way teams are doing their drafts because the games that we got to see for Serenity, they actually opened with Nyx Assassin just right off the bat, first pick, and there was lots of other heroes left in the pool. But now teams are starting to open up a bit. See how Newbee does. So Newbee, they go for the Weaver, and I think they probably have one of the best Weaver players, at least in this. At least for quite a while. Mugi, right? Mugi's Weaver is one of the more comfortable things.
Yeah, he was playing it before it was cool.
He was playing it before it was cool. That's why I say that. So they have not had too much luck though. They played it once and did lose with it.
I'd like to see them do the Weaver Phoenix. They're definitely a team that would do that one. And they've got great Phoenix players.
Yeah, they could definitely do that.
But as I say,
you don't think you want to open
King
Phoenix?
and Willow are still there.
Yeah, I don't think you want to open with Phoenix that early.
Oh, and the Wyvern.
They did this. That's what they opened with in their series versus Optic.
Yeah, now Wyvern, of course, very nice pick, just all round, but also because you've seen the Venge, there's going to be some sort of physical pushing element, and bam, the Wyvern, solid pick.
Wyvern's always good versus any type of auras.
Yeah.
Like versus Venge versus, well, not anymore because Beastmaster's kind of gone, but versus those Venge versus those Beastmasters. You curse people next to them and they're dead.
5 seconds remaining.
Just good for Cold Embrace as well too versus a lot of physical. So what does Serenity want to do with Venge this time around? Because from the most, like we were saying, the most that we've seen from them was like either the Nyx opener or the CM Phantom Lancer opener. They could go for the Clinks if they want to, but they're already playing into the Cold Embrace. They're going to do their PL anyway.
All right.
So they don't care if they have the CM. Gigi tends to be the one that plays that, and I mean, he loves the hero. He's doing pretty well in it. They've won both of their games. They picked it here.
And Klings, of course, still could be a possibility down the line if ZYD wants to take it mid.
I'd like... we got to see it, of course, but like ZYD's Lina, for me, was super good. I really liked when he was playing that. It's already good versus Wyvern and Weaver.
5 seconds remaining.
Just that heavy burst damage, and Cold Embrace is already set up.
Lina would not be a bad shot at all.
If they want to go for that. And it gets complemented by Venge, too, because Lina, you're a spell damage, but your right clicks are no joke with Fiery Soul. You throw in a Venge Aura, some Wave of Terrors on there. Can be pretty significant.
Yeah, and the swap into Light Strike can always be a nice way to start fights off.
Yeah.
Catch the enemy off guard.
Oh, they actually have played the Lina a couple of times, too. So they played it twice. So they played the one game we saw, and then they did play it versus VP, and that's the game they won versus VP.
But they won both times with Lina.
They won both times with Lina, and they did it with Venge.
Yeah, you've got to respect the Lina pick. If they've done their homework, Newbee, they may ban it out.
Okay, they take out the Mirana, though. Mirana's been still crushing it. I'm going to bring up the win rates again of all these heroes.
Yeah, I feel like Mirana's been
going.
picked a lot as well against the Wyvern.
Yeah.
It's really nice in that sense. And yeah, Lina, yeah, definitely
There's-
the one that's at the top in terms of what Serenity would want, I feel.
I think it could also be they banned them around because maybe they could still be looking at Phoenix. We've seen, like, Wyvern Phoenix is one of those big combos that we haven't seen in a while, but in the past, because you curse while the egg's going off,
No,
right?
I think Phoenix
Like,
is...
it's incredibly
I'd love
good.
to see Newbee grab the Phoenix.
And
yeah.
like the Mirana ban is kind of telltale for me for that, right? Because the leap attack speed and everything, we've been seeing that just destroy the egg by itself.
And it can be really nice just to burn through the illusions of PL and stuff. Makes it sort of very hard for him to maneuver his army. So, yeah, Phoenix,
Let's go back to groups.
maybe want to get that in with the Wyvern and the Weaver. Absolutely, why not? Storm Spirit will be banned out as Serenity will look towards SCCC's hero pool.
So Mirana's still sitting around that 64% win rate with 28 picks, so still
no
very high.
surprise there.
Crystal Maiden, Crystal Maiden is 74% with 23 games.
Oh, that's...
But of course, that's been
high.
banned. But yeah, pretty crazy how high some of these heroes are amongst how much they've been played. PL also, we'll do PL for teams, just in general across the tournament, is 11 games, 81% win rate. And GGG really likes to play that as a Serenity. Seems like I think PL is a hero that's going to really start coming back. I was surprised to see it fall off so hard. I understand because of the laning phase and all that, but this hero just becomes such a problem, especially versus like these new up and rising heroes like this Clinks, and like you can't actually deal with all these illusions. Same thing with Weaver. You want to go Maelstrom, but PL is just too much for a Weaver to handle.
Now, Bloodseeker, another common pick against Wyvern lineups.
Yep.
And will be taken out and away. So let's see.
Hard to play Weaver versus Bloodseeker a lot of the time. Even though you did you hear about why we were catching the game where Envy went Blade Mail, remember?
Yeah.
I heard if you're within 1300 range and you use time lapse with your Blade Mail, the Bloodseeker takes the damage from the time lapse movement while you're ruptured. If you're within like 1300 range, you know, the maximum
makes
gap.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you can do the
absolutely
double
would.
health pool. That's, I found out
absolutely
why
would.
Envy went for the Blade Mail. So, and there's the Lino. You know, we spot on with that one. Newbee get themselves a shaker, so not going for that Phoenix, but this gives them more. This gives them better opportunities for the PL, like better ways to kill him, to lock him down. Now they've actually got the Sable.
Let's have a look. Fourth pick here for Newbee. What else they want to follow this through? So you imagine this is... This will be a 4 shaker, right? We never see 3 shaker anymore, do we?
I don't
It's
think
just-
so.
Nah.
I guess we can't throw it out completely just yet, but Kaka's shaker is one of his. That's one of his favorite heroes, right?
Yeah.
Or like
it's
a
gotta-
while
it's
back,
gotta
he
be.
loves this hero. Like he ended up playing. I mean, I saw him play mid in Hamburg or whatever it was. It was a while ago.
Because
but-
what has KP been playing at the moment? Because I feel like a lot of KP's heroes have just sort of fallen out of the meta, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the big lads like the Tide, the Underlord, we don't see those ones.
Enigma is, I guess, one of the ones
Yeah.
that would still stand out
That's
for
why I
me.
warranted the ban from Serenity. Yeah, one of KP's stronger ones at the moment in this patch.
I liked. I mean, I don't know if this game, but I liked KP's Nyx in the past. It was okay.
I mean, you're against a Corlina, why not?
Against the Corlina, yeah.
And you need to do something about that, Lina, as we say. You know, Serenity have looked very good when ZYD's on his Lina.
They could still grab if they want the Wraith King. I mean, it is.
I mean, it's still there. I
There is the
don't see
offlane
what's wrong with the
Wraith
Wraith
King,
King. Yeah, I
They
don't see
have-
what's wrong with the Wraith King.
They've lost with it today already.
Sure, there is going to be that period of the game where the PL's going to have Diffusal and you're probably not going to have the talent yet. So
And it doesn't sound great with
you
Shaker.
are going to die.
Like the way the Wraith King gets enabled is if you have like an offlane or the ranged support hero that can do the damage on top of that Wraith Fire Blast with the skeletons. Like the Willow, you know, you have the Bramble, the Pugna, you have your own blast and stuff. And that's the combos we've seen a few times.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to have for KP here. I still want to see like the Darkseer come back, but I know that hero's pretty much been confirmed dead. Do some Darkseer Weaver action. Let's go. That would be my dream. Vacuum into Echo Slam, vacuum into Wyvern.
Serenity, turn to
But it's
Okay.
the Pango.
They did that
All right.
earlier today too, I believe.
That's a lot of fun too.
That's a good way to clear the illusions as well throughout majority of the stage of the game. You do a lot of AoE damage with this hero.
And then, yeah, if you want to look for sort of like the 300 IQ plays as well, if you can use the Fisher well with the bounce back of the ball, you can make sure you can sort of set up the chance to sort of get the double pass by with the Rolling Thunder
Yeah.
in situations where there was nothing else to bounce back on.
As long as they don't fissure as the Pango's going through and he ends up turning him around and missing the whole ultimate. Yeah, sure.
It's a hard play to pull, but if you do the trigonometry, get the angles right.
If you do the trigonometry.
Yeah, it's all about the maths.
Not even do the maths. Do the what was
Trigon-
but trigonometry is it's still math, but it's
Trigonometry is the one with the triangles, right?
Jesus.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's under a different category of math though.
turn to battle.
It is its own category, man.
A Rubik.
Okay. We haven't gotten to see much.
I mean,
Rubik.
well,
we
I
got to see
gotta be
Yapzor.
honest. A lot of the time when Weaver's been picked, Rubik does get banned sometimes because Rubik is just it's so nice against the Weaver.
It's amazing.
You get the
against Weaver,
Shikuchi.
yeah.
You've got that good control as well yourself.
He's an instant disable too.
Yeah. This is a lovely
10
game for Rubik.
seconds remaining.
And of course for Serenity that leaves Xinqiu's
5
hero to be lost because
seconds
you said what
remaining.
Gigi does normally play, has been playing the PL, right?
Yes.
So they will pick sort of another sort of carry-esque hero.
Yes.
Xinqiu.
XI and Q will probably play.
Like,
they
like a
having,
playmaking carry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Serenity.
space making.
Turn to
The
ban.
clockwork will be the ban. So that I feel is not something that we've seen. Oh, we didn't see it. Have they actually done that? It's just obviously something the Newbee know that Serenity do.
I think because they have Shaker and
Screens
Pango.
and such. Sure.
If you get like
Yeah.
either of these heroes, if you get put inside a cogs, you're screwed. Like Shaker, you can't do anything because of battery. So Pango, your ulti you're just bouncing back and forth inside of them unless you time your thing perfectly. Your W, that is the
10
shield
seconds
crash.
And
remaining.
maybe they're still looking for SCCC's heroes. Serenity, who are they most worried about SCCC
You ban
playing?
TA.
I think you do. You've got
You should
Alina.
ban the TA, I think. Even if you have Phantom Lancer for the surround. It's just about the lane.
Yeah, ban is TA.
And then like Weaver TA, they have really good Roche. I think you should just ban the TA.
I think they banned the TA, and I wouldn't mind it seeing SCCC on something solid and safe like the DK. Gives them that tower push as well that they are lacking. But we'll see. Serenity, what are they most worried about? The gorgeous man SCCC getting his hands on. As we have seen some games today where Linas have been picked when TA's in the pool and they let the TA through, and they are going to let it through. TA is going to be left.
Turn to pick.
Ricky.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
I mean, this is Serenity, right? Oh, this is what everybody wants.
So,
Come on.
someone was telling me we have seen this today by Serenity in the loss, right?
Did we see it by them? Let me look. If
We-
we did. I'm going to take
It was, and they lost.
Let's take a glance at this. Though. Let's see what
And it was a
happened.
core Ricky, like we have here,
It was against VP.
and
It was a core Ricky.
it was a core Ricky, and he didn't do great. I mean, the whole team suffered in that one.
Everybody did.
That was a rough game. I mean, it was VP against them.
Their draft looks. I mean, their draft in that one looks really.
But not to be
really
deterred,
weird.
as I wouldn't be. You know, if you're Serenity saying, well, we lost with Ricky, but it was against VP, so we're going to do it again against Newbee. The
there a
core
reason-
Ricky.
Why would they pick it? It's a good hero to get you vision and information for team fights, so you're always going to like stalk the Earthshaker.
Yeah, I mean,
It can be nice for Weaver.
Smoke
Yeah,
screen
the
is
smoke
so
screen.
good this game. You smoke the Pango, you
Yeah.
smoke the Weaver, they're going to have no way of getting out of it. And the Deucer will
Okay.
be the final pickup.
They didn't go for the. Okay. They didn't go
I mean,
for the
it's the
TA.
Deucer Wyvern that we did see what Optic do earlier today and had great success with.
This is true.
Deucer Wyvern, one of the classic combos.
Good ways to protect her as well, with like Shaker, with Wyvern, Pango as well, with the follow-up if they do try to go. Like Shaker and Pango are two heroes that are very good versus Lina because you're the combo disruptors, right?
And I mean, it is one of those games you're picking the Medusa. There is a PL.
There's a
He's
Piano
going to have Diffusal.
and a Ricky will probably go Diffusal.
I mean, and this is the thing, right? Because if you're the Deucer, you don't really want to buy BKB. You don't really want to buy MKB early. So, sure, some of the times the Deucer is able to sort of clean out the PL illusions by fighting back. But with the mischance, if the cloud's on top of
If
her,
the
she's
cloud's
getting
on top.
diffused, slowed in the that PL is going to win the man fight every time. You know
They
what I
also
mean?
can swap her out if she's positioned like far away, right?
Yeah,
Eventually can just.
or swap her into a cloud.
Swap her into a cloud.
Away from this. I think
Exactly.
they've got ways to deal with this Medusa. But at the same
I mean,
time,
I'm intrigued to see Ricky
if
core.
they get the free farm for SCCC and it goes like we saw with CCNC's Medusa earlier, it
could
is
just
one of
own.
those heroes that you just lack the damage to deal with. But saying that, I think Serenity's got answers for SCCC's Deucer. I like what Serenity's doing this game, but I'm saying this and it is a core Ricky, so this is the risk.
Yeah.
Because it is a core Ricky. But it's a core Ricky, but they've also got a PL and Alina to carry. So I don't think it's that bad. I think Serenity might have it here. We'll see. I mean, what do you reckon, Fog? What are you thinking? Newbee, of course.
I just don't know how to gauge Ricky in pro
Yeah.
games. It's really, really hard, especially as a core. And what's the lane that they're going to run with it? Then they're going to run like...
That is because where are you going to put him that he's not going to get absolutely crushed and punched in the face?
Because the one that they did versus VP, I think it was like a Wraith King Ricky lane, and it was not good. It got owned. But
So this time
this one they
round,
could
it's
do
going to be
what?
what, Avenge?
Rubik Ricky
You
probably.
think Rubik Ricky?
They both kind of do the same thing now. Like the way that people are playing the style of the Venge and the Rubik, right? You both get your Fade Bolt level 1, or you get your Wave of Terror level 1, and you just nuke and push out.
Look at that's what I like. That he plays it a lot.
He's level
9 Ricky.
Level 9.
And I'm telling you, that level 9 was not achieved by playing his support. He's spamming that core Ricky in his pubs, I'm telling you.
So let's see. They're sending... Yeah, okay, they're sending Rubik top.
Prepare for
Okay.
battle.
So we're right on that one at least.
Oh, the tips coming
Tips
out.
coming out,
Some
okay.
respect here for the core Ricky from Moogie and from Faith. Faith, only 100 tip though. That's cheap, sir. You got to buy more levels, please.
They could do cool combos. Like Rubik plus Ricky versus Weaver. They can keep him inside of the cloud. Well, if the Diffusal Blade does come out for the Ricky eventually, you cloud, lift, Diffusal. Like, he's going to be stuck inside that cloud for the damage to come out. I'm looking forward to it. He's gotten to be the one placing the wards, it seems like, too.
Why not? Can do it undetected.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes. But it's all about lanes, because Ricky really is a hero that can just get absolutely crushed in the lanes. He's only got 44 right click.
30 seconds.
It's been rebuffed at least. You know, it got nerfed down quite a lot, and then they re-added the damage back. So the wards are being placed. I'm seeing some pings coming out though.
He's doing his jobs. Hey, I tell you what, if someone got a Jin-Q card with the Ops wards planted, you're happy he's playing the Ricky. He's getting you those extra points, isn't he? You know, double whammy.
Okay, whoa. Okay, they swapped it up. He, I guess, was just the ward placer, and they're gonna put the Ricky Venge bottom. Okay. They wanted to get it versus the Weaver.
Can he get the rune?
He will.
Yes, he can. Can he get both of them? Nah.
Some harassment though.
Well, they get 3 of them. 3 runes for Serenity to start off.
Pretty sweet. Did they block the top pole? They did. So it's
Oh, and look at this next level play. He pokes at bottom, and then he goes back top. So now Newbee like, okay. They think they know the lanes, but they don't.
Bottom. Okay.
Oh, did he move bottom? No, he. Okay,
Yeah, PL ported. Yeah, GG
okay.
bottom.
All right, there we have it. So they've got the lanes. PL, Venge bottom, and indeed Rubik, Ricky up on the top lane.
Immediate by GGG. You see that? He gets hit once by the Arctic Burn. Just pops Doppel. Levels Doppel and skill uses it instantly to get rid of that % damage that he would normally take.
Yeah,
That's really smart.
Efficient to do so. You know, the cooldown obviously a lot less than the Arctic Burn, so as soon as it's back up, he can just do it again.
I mean, that's actually, like, I've seen a couple players do it, but that's so smart how, like, he did it instant, no hesitation whatsoever. He took no damage from the initial.
Mid lane as well, ZYD, the first few ways he's already forced SCCC to use us out just with that level 1 Dragon Slave harass. Playing it perfectly. We have seen ZYD have some very good Lina mid lane performances.
Yeah, this is a matchup that's pretty good for Lina because you have that extra bonus range. Deuce is 600, but Lina 670. You can actually hit across the water, especially when you have that ward placed in the mid lane. So ZYD should have a very good time here, but it's already starting off 6 and 7. That's crazy.
And again, TCG gets hit once by the Arctic Burn.
Doppels
As
away.
we said, doppels it off.
It's very smart.
XCJ actually going to look to join bottom.
They want to try to kill Faith.
They do. They want to catch him off guard. They've hit their level 2, so straight away they go with the magic missile, moving in with the telekinesis, and that's smart. Instant rotation there with that TP as soon as they all have level 2. And they get themselves that kill.
Right after the Arctic Burn is used too, so it's like Faith has no way to kind of like go into the tree lines and try to escape or anything. Ready off the bat, Serenity. I mean, it's 2 minutes in, 1K gold lead. Look at the 11-8 on the Lina. 12-8 now.
He loves his Lina.
He does.
To the point where I feel like if Newbee did their homework, they probably would have banned the Lina.
We got to see ZYD like dominate on this Lina in our first showing.
This is a good chance for them to get a kill on him though. Kaka's got a haste rune. Chasing ZYD down. He does have a Fairy Fire in the south. If he wants to look for the Q plays, pops the Fairy Fire. Gets the Light Strike. ZYD with the Fairy Fire play. He'll get the turnaround kill. Did pop the south before he got hit and didn't need to, so we'll take a point off for style, but
I think he needed to do that.
He could have waited. He didn't need to south.
I mean, did he not? Are you sure? I think he was gonna die.
Nah, he wasn't. We're gonna see on the live replay. Did he need to south? Let's have a look.
He Fairy Fires.
Fairy Fires.
Stuns.
He salves now.
I needed. Okay, sure. It was just a precaution.
It would have been
whatever.
close.
It's precaution.
But still, amazing play. ZYD.
Fine.
Very, very nice.
Does get sent back to base, and that rotation is actually kind of worth it there for Kaka to die.
It gets
SCCC catches
space.
back up.
Yep.
Radiant's middle
That's for sure.
tower is under attack.
So let's see how Ricky's been doing up on the top. He's now going to be joined by PYW. They sort of switched around the sieging of the supports. XCG sitting bottom now with GGG. And PYW up top with GNQ. And dude, look at his CS. He's Ricky, 3.5 minutes in. He's second highest on the CS. And he was left alone for a good amount of time when the Ruby TP bottom.
Because Kaka moved. As soon as Kaka moved XNQ, he has very good ways to last hit versus Pango.
I guess so. And look at the side. They've got their eyes on Kaka.
They got a stun in 1 mana. They just came back up.
They do find the range for the magic missile. And
that's about it.
Yeah, a bit of tickling to the shaker.
Then as soon as ZYD gets back in the mid lane, starts to take over.
Bottom lane. GGG, top CS. 23 for 2. All in all, still early days, but slight advantage here for Serenity. Top lane, Xingqiu. Being gone upon. They do not have detection on these two heroes, though.
Nope. He'll be okay. That 9 armor, getting hit a couple of times, but doesn't really care too much.
Mid lane, yeah. SCCC really struggling.
Lane is just such a dominant mid laner. Except for that, like, TA.
They do end up getting PYW top.
Steps up a bit too. Stepped up like way too far. Actually, it was quite low because KP didn't have to use any abilities there. Just the fissure was enough to get the kill. With some right clicks.
Going to TP straight back top. They have got a good creep wave underneath their tower though. For Xingqiu to clean up. Wait for Terra onto the creeps.
Did you see
make this CS a little easier?
You see PYW's item build too? Look at that. Just straight going for Medallion. Just bought it while dying. Got chainmail because you got to kill.
I'm just going to be super good for sort of setting up kill opportunities with the Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, an early Medallion, for sure. Going to be great for them to put that early harassment on.
Mid lane ZYD, 1 creep away. And now he's got it, level 6. So SCCC has to be careful.
Just keeps getting hit by every single Dragon Slave.
Radiant structures are fortified.
War down ZYD.
Popping the aggressive glyph here.
Can find a chance to get on top of SCCC, but SCCC keeps himself safe behind the tower.
Might try to want to bait him here with Kaka's rotation coming forward. It's dropping low though. Follow-up comes through. Kaka here with the fissure.
They do have a TP in as well from Faith. ZYD looks to be trapped in. Just try and turn and get as much damage as he can onto SCCC, but of course will still go down. Newbee have the numbers mid. And a well-needed rotation there to help SCCC out. Also does have a lovely regen in there to top his bottle up with.
Punished for the over-aggression. Good rotation though by Newbee.
Yeah,
to make sure that their tower doesn't get chunked down too much. Still takes 800 damage, but...
I'm still seeing this. The CS across the board looking very, very good here for Serenity. Top lane, Xingqiu trying to go in onto KP. Drops the smoke cloud to stop the fish coming out from Karaka Magic Missile. PYW holds the Shaker at bay. But this Ricky's getting farm. There's many games I feel where core Ricky's picked and it is punished. But 6 minutes in, he's got level 5. He's got 29 CS. I think he's happy.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have they don't have the heroes to kill him up in that top lane unless they're carrying several dusts and they bring a rotation from the Wyvern or something. But they haven't even been buying dust, which is a bit surprising.
And here's what you talked about. 7 minutes in, 7-minute medallion.
He's got it finished already. I mean, that's cool. They've been giving him a couple last hits to make sure. Literal 1,300 net worth, and it's a medallion. And fair fire, but... ZYD is positioned down bottom. Looks like he wants to try to set up for a kill on the Weaver with a quick lift. Doesn't look it's going to happen, though.
Yeah, they're aware. Oogie and Faith playing.
They're waiting for someone to step up too far. Faith has passed that threshold.
Oh, and he's going to try and fly down towards the low ground, but bam, the zap across. ZYD with the burst. Finds Faith.
You've got the lift. XCG's waiting.
Oh, the light strike. It is going to catch Mugi as well as the Dragon Slave. I think he'll look to dive here. They've got the right clicks, but yeah, Mugi will be fine. Just able to keep himself back.
He waited on the lift, too. He was waiting. He's like, all right, light strike's going to be coming back up soon. But yeah, that lane ward saw Faith pass that threshold. They know they can go for the kill.
Sentry down.
Oh, he eats it instantly.
Immediately by Xingqiu.
So he's using the Blink Strike to jump out of things and not breaking the invis afterwards, because Blink Strike doesn't break your invis if you don't do the auto attack afterwards. Nice little usage to get some extra last hits, and he's still free farming up here. Phase boot, pretty much
He
a
really
killer
is.
done. He's gonna be. I mean, his damage is no joke.
Not at all. I mean,
With 6
Ricky
already.
can overrun games if he gets this sort of start, which is why I feel like every time we have seen a core Ricky, it just never gets allowed to do this. It's scary.
Bottom lane, GGG.
We managed to find him underneath the tower there. Mugi and Faith diving forward. Got the level 6 now on Mugi, so can be a little
Radiant's
more
bottom
careless when it comes to
tower is
diving
under
now, so he
attack.
has that time that's to rely on.
That can be the one issue that happens when you are using your Doppel, so consistency to remove the Arctic Burn. So that time, Faith poked him with Arctic Burn, he instantly Doppeled, and then they just threw the bugs and committed forward on him with a Splinter Blast. So it does get punished for being that efficient, I guess you could say. How are we doing on levels? Any supports hit 6 yet? Nope, all level 5 though. So no one's getting left behind
Middle tower is under
on the
attack.
supports just yet. KP up top, getting gone on. The Ricky, the Medallion and the Ricky.
Same side
Ooh.
down bottom. Mugi looking to go aggressive onto GGG again and pop the doppelganger, but of course that doesn't remove the bugs. The Fisher from Kaka coming out with the control on XCJ. Diving in, looking to hunt down GGG behind the trees. Only that one level in doppelganger. Still 15 seconds before it's back up, but looks like Newbee won't quite be able to get their hands on him. So GGG will survive.
He has the full hood finished, so just Aquila into hood before having treads. Even gets the hood brought down by XCG. How lovely. So this Ricky's gonna have a very early defusal
He
too.
is.
And with this,
He's going to be a huge problem.
with the Wave of Terror, it's already level 3, so they've got minus 12 armor committed forward whenever he's going to be popping that ult. I saw he was already hitting KP for like 170 damage or more per hit with it. With the with the minus armor, of course, that is. But that is pretty damn significant. How's SCCC doing? Still farming really well on the way toward that Mask of Madness. Do they have some stacks? They do. Serenity seems to be pretty happy with just keeping the lanes as they are, though. Not really forcing too many movements with their heroes. Just like, okay, we're going to farm up our diffusals, and then that's how we're going to deal with this Lusa. And ZYD is still doing excellent in the mid lane anyway. Gets the tower, top of the net worth. Yeah, XIQ, full 1,000 net worth over KP in that top lane with the first Blade of Alacrity. An early diffusal can do insane things to a Medusa. That hero gets shredded until you get to that later stage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe they have had sort of 3 heroes sat down here on the bottom lane, but doesn't look like they've really been able to make a go on to GGG's feeling pretty safe on the side. XCG will be fished.
I think they probably want KP to make a move down bottom, because if KP just stays top, he's free food for XIQ as well as PYW.
Let's see where it TPs. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
straight
going to go
down
bottom. Because his ulti is going to be really useful to go for the PL setup kills. So they might maybe just go for like a smoke wraparound. They haven't actually popped one. They're just going to walk forward. They're bringing heavy reinforcements. Let's see what they can find.
It is just XCJ at the moment soaking up levels.
He's got Shikuchi as well.
So
The dust is going to hit.
Top tower is
Sun
under
connects.
they're
They have to
dropping
commit
everything.
the Echo.
Well, that's 4 heroes, Echo Slams for the Rubik, as Serenity were already able to move GGG out of that location, and top lane continues to be absolutely free reign for Serenity, so it's
They're
an
okay with that.
expensive move, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just fine with that.
Yeah.
That's an Echo committed, 140 seconds on it. They may lose a tower, but they're farming elsewhere. PL moved instantly, as you mentioned, GGG, and yeah, they're getting their top tower, which will boost XIQ toward a very, very fast defusal.
It's,
Dire's top
I'm telling you, this Ricky's terrifying.
Radiant's bottom tower
This is carry Ricky that's getting away with it. I really feel like he should not be getting away with it, but he is. Tower taken.
Level 7 now on bench,
Oh
so
boy.
max Wave of Terror, Medallion very close to defusal. These two can actually just run around hunting. I think they can kill anybody.
Or deny the
with
tower.
level.
Go on, X. Oh, come on. XCJ could have gone for that. I mean, they'll take the kill.
They want the kill. They want the kill.
Okay, they baited him in for the kill.
Priorities.
Oh, top lane. PYW getting jumped on. Gets a cheeky little swap. This is the Ricky jump.
Look at the damage.
Bite! Tricks of the trade. A couple of
Wow.
cuts to Faith. And the bird is down.
All right, just the Robo Magi away.
Oh my goodness.
Dire's
They are already starting to prepare the sentries on top of the ancient areas to make sure that that Ricky can't just hunt as Triple C. Because this is an 830 HP Medusa. And GGG is mostly just focusing actually on jungle while his team, the spammers, can deal with the side lanes. They have the Lina as well as the Rubik bottom after they set up for the Weaver, push out the lane really quickly. Oh, and actually giving GGG the tome as well. Since their supports they're already level 6. They're having a pretty damn good time in this game. PYW actually buys the tome for his carry.
Who turned that great?
Yes, Triple C.
No, I think GGG did
GGG bought it himself.
Yeah, he gave it
oh,
the
and then he just
bench
brought
to
it.
take.
Oh, okay.
Oh, CYD with the DDD.
Gotta lie.
Double damage.
Okay, I thought I saw PYW, my bad.
I might be wrong. I don't know. I thought I was.
You're probably
You're
right.
It's
You're probably right.
late in the day. It's
You're
been a
probably right.
long day. It's been a long day. Because I was gonna. That would have been the ultimate. If he's making the supports buy him the tome.
He should be.
They're
rich.
I guess they're rich.
This guy got like a 6-minute medallion, right? He doesn't need anything else. Medallion, max wave of terror, that's his job.
All right, XCJ getting caught out down bottom, but we got the defuse on the Ricky. He's ready to kill some people.
All eyes on him.
Dude, how did he get away with this?
He's waiting for bounty. Is he gonna find Mugi? Oh, no, he just took it instead. Oh.
Mugi's able to get out. I gotta watch out.
I really just want to follow him around because of Ricky, but ZYD is making moves up top. Going for Kaka again with the Laguna. Can't quite finish him.
Oh. Well played indeed.
651 gold for Kaka. That's pretty much the blink finished in 200 gold.
Oh my goodness. So he come out with the big plays on a shaker.
Maybe we should have just been following the Ricky. We didn't want to show the, we didn't want to do that to CYD.
Oh, when he's going for the axe. Oh.
The Ricky? Yeah, that's a build, definitely.
Okay. Why so? What's so good about it?
If he just jumps inside the PL and there's this chaos with all the illusions, he's going to just be hitting over and over again. He might know which one the real PL is off of it, but
Oh, here we go.
it's a lot of damage. to do.
CCC does have KP nearby, but ooh, he's going to get
God.
himself out of there. CCC nearly going down, but will survive.
Yeah, I mean, the Aghanims does like everything. It makes your ulti last so much longer as well. It gets up to 10 seconds at the max level. It's just a great item build on this hero. Because you're playing around your ulti for the most part. He's also not the carry hero, right? For his team, he's the offlaner, even though he's so farmed.
Still just a 1k lead for Serenity at the moment. And so a lot of net worth on SCCC.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot of space to just farm those ancients.
Now closing in on that all-important item against the Ricky. Yeah, Hurricane Pike.
Mm-hmm. Got to get out of that smoke. Kaka's already got the 4-staff queued up after the Blink Dagger too. Definitely need those 4 staffs versus Ricky.
Well, giving these creeps in the mid to get that Blink Dagger gold. And now we'll see what he can get done with it. PYW and XCJ on the side were smoked up,
Dire's top
but unable to find a chance to get in. And on top of Newbee.
Newbee, you can see how prioritized, like I was mentioning the sentries around the ancients, but even more so now they've placed a couple more just on that bottom side too. So 3 or 4 sentries placed just to cover the entrances into their jungle and the entrance into that mid lane. So they're trying to keep tabs of where XI and Q is. They know how much of a nuisance this Ricky can be with such an early defusal timing.
And nearly level 12 as well. Jin Q. Let's see what sort of play Newbee can pull out. With the Kaka Blink Dagger just on its way out now on the courier. Bottom lane. GGG.
Faith is going to be pretty poor this game. He is just non-stop buying sentries. Has to. Well, this gives space You know, just this is kind of the invisible impact that Ricky's doing, or not, you know, not because he's invisible, but because they're having to buy all these sentries and they're committing so much to kind of walking together, making sure they don't get picked off by this Ricky that's so farmed. That's giving a lot of space to GGG and ZYD just to kind of farm.
Oh.
And now they're making their way into a Roche. They've got Medallion, they've got the minus
Yeah,
armor.
they can do it pretty quick. It's a quick heads up play. Will be scanned out. Newbee know what's up. They do have, of course, that blink on the Shaker.
It's
They
dying
can
fast.
certainly contest if they get that quick, but they're not hit quick enough. Serenity get it. They take the Roast, they take the Aegis, and Newbee, they're not there quite in time. They will drop down the ult. Kaka as well with the Echo, but the swap outs there onto GGG, trying to buy him the space to get out. He's also got that Aegis. Laguna Blade and Dragon Slave onto Faith. Faith with the Cold Embrace will keep himself alive. They've lost 2 on Serenity. Q looking to jump in and try and find some kills in return. Will be able to pop one as he finds Winter Wyvern. They did manage to pop the Aegis too. So, considering the fact that Team Serenity did get that Roshan, not the worst of fights for Newbee, as they do immediately take the Aegis away from the PL and get the favorable trade.
Oh, definitely really solid situation there for them. They have, what, the Medusa gets about level and a half from that or something? Oh no, still level 16. But yeah, they get themselves some nice kills, remove that Aegis, that stun. Great stun there by Kaka, connecting with the PL afterwards. This was a little concerning for Mugi in the bottom left. We didn't get to see here on the map, but you see Mugi drops completely out of mana, had the 20 stick charges, and actually was able to survive because of that versus the PL.
Up on the lane. Given the invasion, in fact, he's going to look to try and open up. He's got the tricks of the trade, and it's enough to find KP. Kaka is going to get stunned up. BYW will try and back away. They've got the detection. In fact, they're going to be able to stun GQ as well. Try for the TP out, but the Fisher was there from Kaka.
Core for core, but XIQ is worth a hell of a lot more money, and SCCC gets the kill. So level 17 now, getting close to a butterfly. Seems to be the next choice for him. Rather than going for the traditional Scotty.
Is under attack.
Now, the invasion, of course, just so valuable against solution-based heroes like PL. So having it at this sort of earlier stage will be perfect.
That's true.
He's not going to want to build MKB soon. Bloodthorn, an unlikely pickup for his team. Definitely at this point of the game. I'll just allow him to live that a little bit longer. And it helps him hit pretty damn hard.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
CJ trying to use the Shikuchi to maybe lead in. Onto
Wants to
Mugi.
try to set up for a kill here.
Sentry is down though. So Mugi will know what's up if CJ comes around for the side. Back, KP, he's ready to fight back.
knows.
They got it. Got their own sentry down, he's on the side of it, they see him and they get it.
That obs ward they placed earlier. Now they know. Yeah, it's getting pinged out instantly. XIQ.
Fisher.
ZYD.
Kaka, he's got the chain stun. PYW is there with the swap out. ZYD will be fine for now. Throws the Lagoon Blade over to Kaka. The Winter's Curse holding PYW in place. Meaning GGG nearly kills him off, and he does. Mugi finds the finisher. GGG trying to get out here with the doppelganger plays. Looks towards Mugi. Mugi has been dusted up, but it will not be enough to find him. We'll turn his attention towards KP, but KP's back towards the shrine with the rest of the team. GGG's got to be careful. GGG will retreat.
Echo was used at the last end of the fight. Kaka got used and picked off. So 140 seconds with that on Echo. They used Curse as well. That one's got a low cooldown though. And these wards and sentries paying off for Newbee though, setting themselves up. We look at, I mean, looking at the map, it's just little sentry markers absolutely everywhere. Face's been doing a great job. Making sure he's always got the detection, always got everything in position. They've always seemed to have a dust too, like 2 dusts. How's GGG doing on that Manta? Still pretty far. Has a Yasha finished now, but still quite a ways away.
Oh,
Light
the
Strike!
Light Strike! ZYD!
Woo! Do they have the swap too? PYW wants to. ZYD walks in front of him.
They've got them.
They got him.
The slows down. Faith, they don't even need to do so. Light Strike and ZYD with the triple.
Ooh.
Very flashy.
Nice Light Strike. Got the stun on Kaka as he goes forward.
Well, that's going to give him the full BKB now as well, ZYD.
And look at PYW, just very happy, running back and forth. Tanky Venge. These tanky support heroes. I mean, this is a Venge, but it's a Venge with 22 armor and 1154 HP.
Dire's middle tower.
It's quite a bit to go through.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Do we have another item coming out? I think ZYD has the... Does he have the BKB?
BKB's done, yeah.
BKB's done. It's just flying back to base on the courier. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully he doesn't die because he doesn't
Oh,
have
no.
it, right? For his team,
Why
that'd
is
be pretty
it-
unfortunate for him.
There we go.
He noticed. Someone turned it and didn't. Someone
Someone's
didn't use the
getting a
button.
report.
Got to use that button,
Someone is
guys.
getting a
Remember,
report.
that bottom right button, and you send it to your teammates. Very, very useful.
There we go. He has it now. And Aghanims complete on Mr. Xingqiu. And for PYW,
Do we have the Aghanims? We've got
Yeah,
the
it's
Aghanims
done.
on the Ricky, right? Yep.
it's all done.
So they're going to look for a smoke play. They got to look for a fight. They've got their fresh new items. They've got good timings with that BKB as well as the Aghanims. So they're going to allow GGG to push the top lane. They're going to meet him up there in case there's any rotations. While Newbee's kind of doing similar, but they're not smoked up. They are still positioning themselves behind SCCC, who is got the butterfly finished once the courier returns to him, and also the mana talent in about 3/4 of a level.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
Matao trades at the moment. Newbee taking the tier 2 bottom. Serenity will find that tier 2 top with
Dire's
some
top
speed
tower
with that.
has fallen.
Self passive of Lena.
And they're going mid already, too. So they're going to get a little bit more out of this. Now Newbee is starting to smoke and come up. This is
Dire's middle
not
tower is under attack.
too expected by Serenity, but they're in a good position. It seems like they have an idea that something is going to be happening soon. Position themselves on that high ground here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Scan comes out from Newbee. Does clip Serenity.
See if Newbee can find a fight. That's the jump Moogie. Charging forward with the Shikuchi, but Serenity have already retreated.
Ooh, now they know. 2IW sees the Fissure. And this is probably where they can assume that their whole jungle is warded, because there's been a time where they've been just playing around top, and Newbee just went through their whole jungle, so the assumption should be made. And GGG is not going to go for the full manta, just going to get that heart. Looks like. And there's the talent. All right, so Dusa is much tankier now. Still only 1,200 actual HP, but 1,600 mana. And going to go for that Eye of Scotty next. The butterfly choice first is pretty cool here, like for the points that you were talking about, right? For the Ricky, as well as that PL, you can actually hold your ground with that evasion, so you don't get all your mana burned. So that is the gem now picked up for the Fench.
Radiant's
As we were
middle
mentioning
tower
before,
is under attack.
they know that there's a lot of vision in their jungle. This is going to help them at least secure that, and it's going to be great versus the Weaver if they do find those type of situational fights. Here we go. They get one, and they give it to Exine Q, so he's going to be the one running around
All right.
for that dewarding. And they've got a smoke movement.
Let's see who they can find. Last time round, Newbee themselves unsuccessful with the smoke.
Oh, Newbee's got a gem of their own, and they look for the cheeky spot on the high ground there to see if there's a ward, but it's actually a bit further away. They didn't check that spot. But they are very ready for an engagement up on this high ground too.
See bottom lane.
Serenity doesn't want to walk into a high ground. They want the opposite occasion. They all put themselves on a high ground hoping that Newbee would come. Mid tower
Dire's structures are fortified.
does go down, does reset the glyph of Serenity, and all of Newbee back off as a unit and smoke again. Been what, 2 smokes on each side
Not
each side in
finding
the last
kills,
few minutes?
Just
Yep.
finding towers and getting those wards down. See if that changes here. Kaka. Level 12.
You see that? So Mugi's going for some supportish kind of build. Gonna be going back for the Aghanims on the Weaver. So can reset the Medusa. Do like that item choice this game. Doesn't feel like, I think he knows that, he's got Maelstrom already. He's gonna do all he can to help versus his PL, but it's really, the game plan is about keeping Medusa alive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can rely on SCCC to do the damage.
Serenity, they've gotten onto this high ground here. The bugs are thrown. They're actually just committing for another smoke by Newbee. That's 3 in a row.
They're in the Roche pit. They're looking to start things up with the smoke. Cloud was down, so Kaka could not get off the Echo Slam. KP nearly getting right click down. They'll find Alina, but Alina buys back immediately. Stone Gaze will come to an end pretty soon. XCJ will go. They found a second. They managed to find themselves another. The buyback from KP coming in. They want to try and hold this fight around the pit as Roshan sits at half health. Light strike from ZYD on top of the Weaver. The cold embrace from Faith, keeping Mugi safe. The Winter's Curse down onto PYW, forcing ZYD to kill off his own teammate.
GGG doesn't have doppel up for the second.
He's stuck in the pit. And he does not have buyback. Faith, very low at the moment. Jinkyu's trying to get back in.
The Venge Illusion finishes off KP with the Roche Bash.
Jinkyu's got tricks the trade back up. If he could get in the pit, he's got a chance, but he can't get in. Newbee will get the Roche kill, they'll get the Aegis, and they'll get the cheese, and they'll get out. 3 buybacks expended by Serenity.
They got
during
the
that
initial
fight.
They got the initial smoke too before the Echo Slam was off on the jump from Kaka, and they still weren't able to. The Lina just died.
A very painful fight there for Serenity. 3 buybacks and still losing Roche, still losing the Aegis, still losing the cheese to Newbee. Newbee managing to do it there big time around the Roche pit.
Who bought back on Newbee? It was just KP? Yeah, it was just KP.
Just the one of them. The 3 buybacks from Serenity.
KP still did his job there. He did, you know, stay in the pit, and he gets hit by of course, the Ricky ulti and gets shredded by it while he's doing the Rolling Thunder. But with that quick buyback, comes back in and does get the control needed for the Lina.
Obviously, SCCC off the back of being involved in that and not suffering at all. He's propelled even further forward. 21k net worth. He got full Mione.
He got like 3k from that fight, just about. He went from having like 1,100 gold or 2,000 gold up to 5,000 or 6,000.
We saw this earlier today. Just a Medusa. If he has a free game, it's this terrifying hero. 304 with his build as well. Butterfly, Mione does so much damage in these team fights. And the perfect lineup around him to keep him safe and sound.
Yeah. I love SCCC's build so far too. The Butterfly, instead of going for that Scott, I thought was really clever. Didn't disassemble the Mask of Madness, but didn't really matter. Pointing out, XIQ did go for, he's gone for full damage, by the way, if you looked at his skill. He didn't go for the backstab multiplier, but the blink cast range talent's just way too good to really pass up ever, because it's your whole screen. You can blink in and out of fights over and over again. You can blink in, ult, and then blink out again afterwards, completely in and out of base pushes.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a close one still, though. 17-16.
Yeah. Newbee's triple smoke play really came in there.
Is under attack.
And GGG
Radiant's top tower
pretty much has the heart finished.
XCG's been having a bit of a rough time trying to get good spells to steal. Got the Shikuchi the one time, but besides that, been very difficult for him to get a good steal. Now, full Aghanims for the Weaver, so being able to reset SCCC is going to be a pretty big deal here. Also, they have still an Aegis and a Cheese too, so several lives for this incredibly farmed Medusa.
Interesting to see how the Aghs play comes into hand. I mean, obviously all that Mugi has to be worried about is sort of the smoke screen stopping him from being able to cast it, but it's got pretty incredible cast range.
That was the last smoke that they had. They just picked it up as well. Got the gem on the side of Newbee. KP has the gem, okay. Serenity can't really put much wards out. They just put their very standard.
Oh, they fancy Waddy. Kaka straight in with that Echo Snap.
He's got BKB Shadow Blade.
Oh.
That's a dust.
Oh, the swap. Oh, they get him out.
And he's fine.
Oh. Kaka just jumped forward for PYW, but they're a little scared now. They're going to keep it going. Did Kaka use the enchant totem?
He BKB'd.
No, before. So he didn't. I don't know. It looked like maybe I'm crazy. I'm sure it's not. But he did the echo. He did the Fisher, but he didn't enchant totem.
I might be crazy too. I may not have noticed.
Because he.
I was looking at KP who had the gem, and I was clicking on their heroes, checking if they had dust.
Was that crazy, or did he not enchant totem? I feel like he didn't do his full combo. But I might be wrong. Oh, Kaka. He just jumps up to the high ground and woo, the Axe time lapse from Mugi will save him. CCC pops the stone gate. They've actually caught out GGG. GGG just jumped in on the front line.
He's just dead.
What?
XCG just walked in too. He stole Stone Gaze, but wasn't able to get it off.
Oh, it looks like it's not only me this time. The boys jumped in. They died. PYW swaps himself to the side, but he's gone as well. GGG, he just doppelgangered right into the midst of them. They had the ward down. They knew exactly what he was doing.
That's costly.
Ah, indeed. 5k lead now for Newbee. It's only continuing to grow.
And they've got level 25 Medusa. So split shot modifiers. We've got a Maelstrom and a Mask of Madness on this.
Oh, yeah. You guaranteed lightning procs every time.
Yep. Lightning procs all over the place. Lifesteal off of your split shots as well.
Yep.
Lovely.
I don't think you can kill him.
With an Aghanim's Weaver behind, it's going to be really damn hard. They've got Cold Embrace too.
It looked like it was going to be okay for Serenity this game. The fact that Ricky was so far ahead, but it really felt like they just didn't have a very solid mid game. SCCC.
I mean, GGG just got doppeled into a Stone Gaze and died, right? He just got full disabled. So quite a big mistake coming out there for Serenity. Jump forward. Look at that far jump from XIQ.
Trying with that tricks of the train. Whoa. He's doing a lot.
You see what
Not
he did
quite
there?
enough, but now he's
cool.
dead. Or maybe. Oh, the PYW swap. We'll get him out. Another jump. We'll keep him fine. On the side that PYW pays the price.
You see that?
Ooh. Huh. ZYD goes back and dies. All right.
I was all hyped because of what the Ricky did. Did you see that? Blink strike forward, and he went inside of his Manta. He manted and
what he
pocket Ricky'd in his Manta.
I was going to say, I saw him moving forward.
But he died.
He did die, and so did ZYD.
Well, he lived, sorry. ZYD died, the more important one.
Yeah, walking back in range. And that's going to be a free set of racks mid for Newbee.
XIQ again, jumps forward, KP gets time lapse, but look at this, inside the Manta. He's stalking him.
Doesn't quite kill him off, though.
He's looking for more.
SCCC gets the Stone Gaze out, and...
Oh, XCG gets stunned by...
Alrighty, what has happened in this game?
Things got real goofy in the last few moments.
It certainly did, and Newbee is the one to be coming out on top, because SCCC is he's just along for the ride here, and he's driving the ride. He's 8-0-5. He's got the money pretty much. He's got the money for Skadi. Oh!
Look at the far jumps.
he's going to get fished, though. They've got the combo. They lock him down. PYW tries to swap him, but he's dead.
And he's got no buyback.
Oh, no. And here comes the P out. Tries to come forward, but he's got to get out of that. He make a jump.
Hey, I'm really cool to see this Manta. The Manta pocket Ricky thing was worth it for all this.
It's not doing anything.
I think
not winning them the game.
They made some crucial mistakes. That's true.
Yeah.
Newbee finishing up this siege of this bottom racks. They've still got 18 seconds before Lena's up 60 before that Ricky's up
How
too.
rich SCCC is.
I mean,
he's nearly double the net worth of the cause of Team Serenity.
I mean, yeah, there's no way they can kill this man.
Oh my god.
Or the snake lady.
Oh my lord. 7.7k gold. Still got cheese in the bag as well.
And infinite time lapses on a 16-second cooldown.
Yeah. There's no way he dies. I know we've jinxed stuff in the past as casters, but there is absolutely no way that SCCC dies this game.
Yeah, definitely no way. Oh, poor XCG.
The Winter's Curse from Faith.
0 and 9 on the Rubik. It's going to be forced to buy back. It's the last hurrah. They have to try to hold here. Killing the ward that's inside their base. Ricky's respawning in about 10. Newbee. Look like they are starting to disengage. I mean, there's the SCCC can go buy a full Skadi.
Just buy a rapier, bro. You ain't dying.
He might just use the cheese for the item slot so he can use... Yeah, get the Skadi. Oh, doesn't actually buy the Skadi. Gets the phase boots.
He's just going to BKB turn and fight back, and whoa, Jin Kiwi gets swapped out, but he's still dead. Falls forward on SCCC. He's managed to close the gap on GGG. Double kill for SCCC. PYW falls as well.
And just buys a rapier.
And there it is. What a glorious man. SCCC. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at him go. 12-0-6. Easiest game in SCCC's life, he says.
Yeah. He got away with everything, right? He just kind of sat farming Ancient, had his team sitting behind him. Everything kind of came to him perfectly after that Roshan fight. And everything kind of fell apart for Serenity after that second Rosh fight.
Yeah.
It completely
looked like they
fell
had some
apart.
great ideas, Serenity. But I don't know what quite happened in the last 10, 12, 15 minutes. As it's game over.
Yeah, it's game over.
SCCC and the boys, they've done it.
Middle tower is under
They've absolutely done it.
Radiant's middle tower.
He's going to get swapped back. Oh!
The time.
Oh, the time lapse. As he is more than ready to fight on. Look towards PYW. Oh, the Echo Slam from Kaka. Really seals the deal as GG is called. Newbee will take game 1 of this 2-game series against Team Serenity, and in glorious SCCC style as well.
It was so close for quite a while too,
And then
it was still
happened.
SCCC was still ticking up and staying up at that top net worth, but up until that second Roche, everything was looking pretty even except for that Duso, pulling ahead, and then everything crumbled. And I don't even know if crumbled is the right word. Like it just, nice. Right? They just they died with ZYD, bought back, went back in, died. GGG jumped into the Stone Gaze, got killed, went forward, died again. Yeah, several situations where they kind of just died, fed some kills to Newbee, and Newbee took complete advantage of that and just went for the push.
I mean, it is long days, as I say.
It is long days, and
long days.
maybe they also just felt like they were like, oh my god, we didn't. It's that that ticking time bomb we talk about in the mental game. We're like, we didn't address the Dusa enough. This Dusa just farmed Ancients, and we didn't get the killer and all. So maybe just got in their heads a bit.
Yeah, no, some fantastic numbers, of course. SCCC ending up 936 GPM at the end of their game. So strong stuff from him. As we saw the end, clutch Aghanims pick up by Mugi on his Weaver. Those sort of saves coming into play. And Kaka's Shaker. Some very nice slams and initiation. Not necessarily the big sort of 5-man slams, but there's just no hesitation from him to get in and start the fight off.
I'll give. I want to give. This is the support style on me, but Faith bought 27 Sentry Wards.
Yeah.
And I thought that the
warding
game was really, really good.
Which is it always is. It's sort of for Newbee, for their ups and the downs, the warding is always on point from their support.
The wards and then the triple smoke play was pretty neat too. They smoked, didn't find anyone, smoked again, didn't find anyone, smoked. They found that Roche situation that won them the game.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So that was game 1 of Serenity versus Newbee. Newbee will take the victory. We are going to have a short break, but we will be right back with game 2 between these two. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a few minutes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the TI8 group stages with myself, OD Pixel and Fogged. We are ready to get ourselves into the final series on this stream today, and Game 2 is underway. So Team Serenity against Newbee. We just saw Game 1. Newbee able to take it with a star-studded SCCC Medusa and a beautiful lineup behind him. As he's able to close up a game that looked okay for Serenity before they sort of went a little bit off the wall and they just seem like they sort of lost it in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty appropriate assessment. Yeah. I really think
quickly.
I think it was a mental thing, right? You get to a point where you're like, man, we didn't address Medusa really. We were killing other stuff. We're farming well in all 3 lanes, but yeah, we didn't address the biggest problem of Newbee's draft, which is the Medusa. They didn't get to the point of killing her at all in the game. But we got to see some fun stuff. We got to see the Pocket Manta Ricky.
Manta Ricky. Just, yeah, the self-pocket.
Rubik looked very underwhelming for me again in the second. I think that's the second time I've seen it at this tournament not really look like it does too much after the laning phase. You have some lifts and some nukes, but very tough to actually get good spells in the team fights. Like, especially versus that type of lineup when you're playing versus like Dusa, and then you have these follow-up and counter initiators with the Shaker and the Pango. You're going to have a hard time. So, okay.
CM
makes it through this time.
Yeah.
Serenity, do they go with that Venge again? Do they go with the PL again? They just lost with it, so I think they might change some stuff up, especially because that's the way this team rolls.
Let's see.
Okay.
Do they just grab it straight up for BYW? It's there, it's available, but they do have, obviously not the first pick, it is the double pick, so if they do want to go for some sort of combo opener.
If they want to Venge, if they want to go for some Weaver combo.
Uh-huh. It's there.
There's still the Wraith King Willow.
Yeah, but both those heroes ignored last game.
They were ignored entirely.
No bans, no picks.
Let's see which one they go for. All right. They're taking themselves a share. As we said, very likely that Serenity's just going to complete change from the last game. I like this team's fun.
Oh, for sure. There's no doubt about it.
They're incredibly individually talented.
And they're not losing every game. They are winning games.
Yeah. They're picking the heroes that they want to play, that they like to play clearly, that they think can fit in some certain lineups. They have a different kind of idea of the game, it seems.
5 seconds remaining.
And it leads to more excitement. It's not just this. It's not the standard stuff. These guys look like they're happy to be here, right? That's what I see in those games.
Turn to pick.
And there's the Clinks.
I imagine out of the
Do they take the PL? Does Newbee go for it?
Against the Shaker?
Yeah, the thing is, the Shaker's scary, but it's great versus Clinks. Let's see what they want. It would be something more obvious, more Newbie.
I don't know if they pick it second.
Yeah, something.
They have to pick it that early, do they?
Yeah, I guess we would have to think of something more Newbee. I think it might just get banned though if they don't pick it. They could. I mean, Newbee could do the Wraith King. Actually, no, not versus Clinks, because he can just dodge the stun all the time. By the way, we tested a lot of strafe mechanics in between our casts, and we found out a lot of fun things that we're probably going to get to see, and we'll be able to describe for you guys when we do get to see it all in the later stages of this tournament, as Clinks still seems to be picked quite a lot.
Oh, yeah, we've seen him so many times. But with sort of varying success.
Yes.
Because I don't think his overall win rate isn't that good, right?
I'll give you... I don't think it is, but let's check.
Let's check the numbers.
I did see some players really owning with it, though. It's 25 games, 44%.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. It's not great.
No.
There's a lot of people picking it and losing.
XXS played it really well on IG. Went for the old school build, just the Orchid build. Newbee's taking a lot of time.
Down to...
I'm still kind of...
left to reserve.
Do they do... I'm thinking Pango or PL. Those are the two that I'm looking at.
Are they still in the... I want to check the chat. They're still in. They're still there. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Well, totally off.
No, but this is good because we saw Serenity banned this out last time.
Yes.
Sort of in the mid phase. So if the KP wants to play it, they've got to get it now. And as I sort of was saying, I feel like KP's pool's sort of been closed up. In terms of his best heroes just aren't... They're hard to play at the moment in this matter. But Enigma, he's still one that's very relevant.
10 seconds.
You have to go. He doesn't go the Dominator though this game though, right? He goes for the Midas. I don't think you want to go Dominator versus Clinks. Yeah.
Surely
This would be the Midas game.
Yeah.
Which I feel does make the Enigma a bit weaker. You're not like that stat-heavy hero that can push as strong with your Eidolons. You have to go for something else, unless he just skips that entirely, the Midas and the Dominator, which I don't think I've seen, actually.
Newbee's turn to ban.
Take out the Spectre.
A Newbee. I mean, what do you ban against this team? This team Serenity, as you said, they seem to have a lot of different ways of playing the game. It's
It is
what else
very
would-
hard to ban
I mean-
versus these
5
guys.
seconds remaining.
Unless you want
Sure
to just prepare for your own game plan.
like they lost last game, but Lena is still
5
something that
seconds
you know, for the
remaining.
most part, last game looked very good in ZYD's hands.
It did.
Like it really does look to be one of his strongest mid heroes.
Especially if they have something like a Shaker, so they have some real...
Got the opener set up.
A real opener, yeah. That's the thing, is in the last game, the opener was the Venge, in a way. They had a Riki who'd go in and jump in and just start doing damage, not this Disabler, which put the Lina in a kind of an uncomfortable position to have to run in and then get hit by a Shaker, get hit by a Pango.
And the Venge, obviously, this game having to be banned out if you're playing
Yep.
Enigma.
If you have Enigma, yep.
It's like almost well, it's not impossible
10
to play, but
seconds
a lot of
remaining.
features of the heroes are just with the black hole. It's you're never getting it off if
5
there's a
seconds remaining.
vengeful spirit in the game.
Yep.
So Serenity back to them. We'll see who they do start to target out. Obviously, the spec ban looking at Mugi's heroes. What else? I mean, as you said, the PL one that can perform very nicely against the Clinks.
Necrophos in the pool. Necrophos still is banned, okay.
Necro
Sorry.
band. Other big popular heroes that have been ignored, as we said, Wraith King, Willow,
Team
Pugna's
Serenity's
still there.
turn to
Serenity themselves.
banned the
actually
Lina.
Banning the Lina. Yeah,
Okay.
interesting to see that. So we are going to get to see ZYD play something different. What else we've seen him play?
It is-
We've seen him play the Death Prophet. Wasn't great.
Lina is
very
a
rough Death
hero
Prophet game.
that is it's very good versus the Clinks because nothing's disjointable. So Strafe does not allow you to dodge that Laguna or anything. And maybe they just don't want to play it this
10
game and they want
seconds
something that can go mid. That would usually get punished from
5
Alina.
seconds remaining.
Whatever happened to Ancient Apparition?
Dude, that hero even you know what's crazy is like there was a segment where it was like the Necros and the Death Prophets and stuff were getting picked and no one was touching AA. I was confused by it.
confused.
But I guess because of the dual lane meta, the hero just can be a bit weak. You don't offer much. Like you don't offer this
I mean,
crazy
is it
team
not-
fight. You're
is
just like
it
this
not
killer.
good
I thought it was
the-
still gonna get picked versus
I mean,
Necros.
The chilly fingers.
The chili fingers? I thought it was gonna get picked versus Necro, honestly. When people were like spamming that hero like every game, I was really expecting an AA to come out because you can't really do anything. You get hit by if you get hit by ice blast, you're dead in like
10
every situation.
seconds remaining.
So Phoenix is grabbed
Okay.
for Serenity.
That can be
5
pretty cool
seconds
versus
remaining.
Enigma too. The Ag takes a delay, but it can prevent Enigma from setting up for the black holes.
Turn to
That's the answer to Phoenix.
Kills the Egg very easy. Yep.
Newbee's turn.
It's also Mugi Ursa, one of his favorite heroes.
And Storm, sort of in itself an answer to Ursa, the elusive hero. The lockdown. What have we got? We've got the Frostbite. It's pretty much the only thing that the Storm is going to have to worry about at the moment. And obviously the Black Hole, if Enigma does find the chance to get in on top of him. But it could be a strong game for Storm. There's still 2 picks for Newbee to answer it with, though.
10
Yeah, but do you know what they
seconds
could probably do if they do counterpick the Storm? They put it in the side lane, right? That's what these guys do. XIQ
Wow.
has been playing the safe lane and the off lane
It
Storm
didn't
this
look
tournament,
great,
right?
remaining. Turn to ban.
It didn't. We saw him
But
do
he
it.
did
It looked
play it.
rough.
He did it twice,
He did
right?
do it in the side lane, and I think you could be onto something with them leaving the mid lane pick for last. Have Jinkyu play Storm, GGG play Clinks, get ZYD's hero last.
I think it could be a thing.
That could happen and have the Phoenix Shakers duo support. So got the Ember, probably was BSCC's Ember,
10
right?
Yeah.
seconds
That one
remaining.
will
Leaving
be Ember.
Mugi's hero to last.
Um,
5
Oh no, sorry, we've got
seconds
Mugi Ursa. Sorry,
Yeah.
they're leaving their secondary
they're
support.
leaving Kaka.
Yeah, they're leaving their secondary support hero to last, which could only mean one thing:
What?
the Kaka techies.
I don't think so.
How much money you want to put in?
How much? Okay, I'll say. I would say it would be. Oh man, what would Kaka play? I actually just had a hero in mind and I forgot what it was. Was it
Winter
Willow?
Wyvern.
Turn
Was it
to
Winter
ban.
Wyvern?
I think it was Willow.
I think he's Willow.
But I don't know if Kaka plays it that often.
So
I'm not too sure actually. I mean, I don't know if Willow's even that good here.
Oh, I wouldn't mind as well. I wouldn't mind
10
Serenity.
seconds remaining.
It's a bold call.
Which one's this one?
ZYD's going to play the mid Rubik.
5 seconds remaining.
How about that? That's
is
my
it.
bet.
That's
If
it?
a
Okay.
Techies and a Rubik come out,
I'll walk away. I will walk out of this room.
let's have a look.
Maybe not. But.
No. So Newbee final ban. I'm interested to see what Newbee's worried about. As we said, we've seen Serenity run the side lane storm. And as I said, I'm sure she's going to play Clinks. ZYD obviously could play Clinks in the mid lane. Mid lane Clinks against the Ember. I'm all right
Sounds
saying.
very tough for Ember.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad, right?
They banned the Rubik.
They banned the mid Rubik. I'm telling you.
Well, because they could still be a support Rubik, and this is a Phoenix offlane.
No, it's obviously going to be a mid Rubik. It was obviously
I mean,
going
it's
to be
still,
a mid Rubik.
that's still really
They're
good that they
scared
banned
of
it.
the ZYD
That's,
mid-
that's still good that they banned it. Damn.
And now comes the Techies.
They could have actually picked the Rubik, though. in that lane.
Because, there's Enigma in the game. That's what I'm thinking. Right, Newbee.
Oh my god, if they
10
pick
seconds.
Techies. There's no way. There's no way Kaka.
Techies.
There's no way Kaka
I mean,
picks Techies for himself.
I mean, why?
It's gonna be Lion. It's gonna be Wyvern or Willow or something like some more disable. Give me some Kaka Lion.
Give me a Kaka Roman Prophet. What else? A Kakarota Titan.
Team Serenity's turn to pick.
Oh.
Support Ursa or support Weaver then?
Support Weaver.
Probably support Weaver.
I don't think Newbee's the support Ursa kind of team.
But support Ursa versus Phoenix, right? You still always have your job. You still always have, like, you're going to pop your...
It's tough because Mugi's Ursa's amazing.
He loves both.
Mugi's Weaver's
He loves
amazing.
both of those heroes. Those are two of his favorites.
Yeah. Right, what's Serenity going to go for?
10 seconds remaining.
Cool.
We think, as I said, that...
I think it's Phoenix offlane, right?
Yeah,
remaining.
Oh,
But we don't-
I think...
Well, now I guess now it's probably they're going to pick their mid hero.
Yeah, because I think it's going to be GGG Clinks and Jinq Storm on the side lanes.
Yeah. Probably. I guess, at least from what we've seen versus from them.
I think ZYD he might play some...
Or they
he might
put
play
Storm
some-
off lane and they put Clink safe lane and they pick another mid, right?
Well, at the same time...
Or Clink's mid and they pick another safe lane.
Yeah, Clink's mid's not
Yeah.
that bad. Clink's mid, as you say, could be a decent matchup. Anything else that could sort of offer disable on the Enigma through the BKB? I don't know. They might just go for something boring like the Death Prophet once again. The silence isn't that bad at all. Could be nice to escape. What have we got from Serenity?
I don't know really what to expect from them
Maybe Ricky again.
because they switch it so much. Yeah, like
The double invis strap. I feel like a bit more lockdown could be nice.
I want.
A bit more
That's what I was
lockdown.
thinking
They
too. Like
need
keep
a
them in
bit
the
more
Phoenix
lockdown.
and better ways to hold down the Ember. They've got the Shaker and the Storm, which are pretty decent, but just that little bit more follow up. Well, they're running through a lot of time, so they go for the so Wyvern Phoenix combo on their side this time around. They decide to go for it.
All right. So what
Okay.
it will be.
Which one's core?
Oh, ZYD's going to play the Storm this time. So we saw Jinq
Which
play
is the core?
Storm.
Which is the core? Wyvern or Phoenix?
It's got to be the Phoenix.
We saw core Wyvern earlier.
Wait, actually, was Serenity the team that played?
No,
Core Wild?
Tavo was.
So
It was
Serenity's
Pain.
okay.
But they're holding
Oh, it is!
They didn't be. I knew
It
it. I
is!
knew they were going to do that. I knew it. These guys are great.
Well, I'm having a time.
We're at TI, and we're discussing if they're going to play Wyvern as a core. Oh, I love
Okay.
Dota.
So, can Serenity do it in this game? It looked like they were going to do it in game one, but then it got a little rough.
The combo synergy with Wyvern
wait,
and
we're
Phoenix
still not talking
is
about the
great.
Weaver and Ursa.
They haven't picked it either. Yeah.
Which one's Mugi going to play?
He plays
It is
the
a
Weaver.
support Ursa.
Support
you were
Ursa,
right.
I was right
The
about that.
support
Okay.
Ursa. I didn't think they'd do it.
Huh. I think
All right.
I think what they're thinking is Wyvern is more of a counter to Ursa than it is to a Weaver. Weaver can at least still do stuff versus a Cold Embrace and all that, right? Because you're still going to be able to Shikuchi, you have your bugs.
guess so,
Ursa
yeah.
gets like really hard countered by it. Oh, KP has the set, by the way, too.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Gaben will be pleased.
So we've got... Cool, all right. Phoenix Wyvern combo is one of the cooler things that we have here. Now they've got the Wyvern also can be used to stop the Enigma, too, right? You can curse through that BKB.
Oh, yeah. So
You can stop the hole. It's one of the better ones. Very far cast range as well. And they've got, I mean, also the Phoenix Wyvern synergy where you egg, they start attacking it, you curse, and the egg is going to go off and stun everybody perfectly afterwards. And then they've got a very good way to counter-initiate this time on Serenity. While last time I felt like they were lacking in that department, this time they've doubled down on it. Okay. I don't know what to expect from Core Wyvern. How did it go earlier?
Well, Tava absolutely...
Tava owned, right?
He absolutely owned with it.
Did he have a drow, or I did not get to see the game.
I don't think he did. Check it out.
Okay.
Have a look.
Let's see.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of Serenity versus Newbee.
He did not have it. Okay.
He didn't have the drow, and he absolutely kicked butt with it.
Prepare for battle.
I love this part. ZYD Storm. Something a little different, as we say last time Serenity played this. Jinkyu played the Storm in his side lane. Top lane, GGG, Clinks, XCJ, support Phoenix, down bottom PYW on the support Shaker.
Newbee wants to get a kill off the bat. They're going for a smoke play immediately with Kaka.
Or Jinkyu dropping some Chinese BM. I like it. Can't give you live translations, but I'm sure it was absolutely toxic. I love it. Let's see if they can get anything with this smoke.
They put the Obs Ward down, and they're getting back into a defensive position. They're going to ward. Sentry ward to block the pull. Oh, KP reveals himself. They did see that for a second, and they retreat back to their tower. They're probably going to expect that this is blocked now, because the way the angle that Newbee took. They put the sentry down, and they will be able to find it. Yep. They read that perfectly.
Okay. Did you feel a certain side is going to have a better laning phase?
The battle begins.
This bottom lane feels pretty weak to me, right? From Serenity. Wyvern, Earthshaker. Like Fissure's 18-second cooldown, Arctic Burn 50-second cooldown. They're kind of these passive heroes that don't do anything between those spells either, in comparison to Weaver and Ursa, who are very strong early laners. So this bottom lane, I would feel like Newbee should be able to do quite well in it. And top, it's going to be Enigma just spam denying. So, I mean, Newbee's looking like they've got some good lane setup coming out for them right here. They've even got Faith waiting to try to snipe a courier, but it looks like they were aware of it. They were pinging him. First Glyph. ZYD times it with the Remnant. Does get the last hit on the range creep.
And who normally wins this matchup, Storm member?
Storm.
Storm.
You can't, like your Flame Guard gets burned instantly every single time, and you have your ranged hero who deals pretty high right click versus a low armor hero. So Courier does sneak by. ZYD is able to use that one, and Faith will have to stop trying to go for the Courier kill.
Ends up TPing up to that top lane. So.
Top lane is the, I mean, top lane's probably the one where Serenity's going to win, but KP's also going to get stuff because he's just going to keep pulling the wave back over and again and denying Shi some farm. But yeah, bottom should be that one where Newbee has a great time.
For sure, once there's sort of what level 2 on them, there's definite sort of dive potential upon these two arrows. They've got to be careful on Serenity.
Yeah.
ZYD. That's flying into the moments, yes. CCC. Got the salve. We'll pop it. Lane PYW. With that Fissure. Nicely done there. Make sure that you can sort of protect this the pull.
Is he going to get the pull as well? Kaka's watching. Can't get the last one aggroed. It doesn't attack.
He doesn't get it.
It doesn't attack him.
Oh, it doesn't attack.
It went right on the edge. He was trying to pull it.
It looked like it was going to be so close to being a beautiful Fissure play.
It was mid-animation to doing the attack and just like, nope, see ya.
It's a good attempt from PYW.
GGG using the strafe there to dodge the Eidolon attacks. Just seems like he just likes to use those type of dodging abilities to be as efficient as possible in laning phase. Because it was the same thing with Doppel, right?
Yeah.
Just pop it, whatever. Just some mana gone.
Faith did manage to get his pull. Successfully done. So the KP is able to hold the lane in a pretty nice place there.
Kaka.
CSE's under the tower.
Getting up a bit too aggressive here. Gets caught by a Fissure. Some slow. XIQ, they don't have the last hit. Able to salve and walk away. Kaka walked into like a double creep wave. Then almost dies because they're level 2 and he wasn't. But now Mugi turning that to XIQ with the bug.
Could have a good shot of this for the Fissure. PYW. will block Mugi off, so Mugi can't quite keep the chase on. Top lane, XCJ. A bit of an affair here with Faith. Faith with a quick blast holds XCJ back. Not quite hitting the level 3. GGG taking a bit from that small pull that was made by Faith.
See, you always say it right. Why do I say it wrong? I keep saying, I said XCG, I think 4 times in the last game, and tried not to bring any attention to it. You didn't notice.
Oh, I just think Sexy J.
You think Sexy J?
Sexy J. It rolls because it's like it, XCJ, Sexy J. That's why when he does a big play on the main stage, I'm dropping the Sexy J.
Oh, definitely. I'm not, but I'm not doing it because like I don't know. I'm just doing it because it's like the slip of the tongue where you see G and J and you just say it.
Yeah, Sexy
But
J.
I like Sexy J.
Sexy J.
Dire's
Oh,
bottom
Xin-Q, he's in trouble. He's got the cold embrace. Keep those swipes stacking up, sir. Get the big hits afterwards. They've got a Fisher. Kaka should find the. Gonna lose his life for it. He'll
He gets
take
the first
it.
blood.
They'll find that and they'll be happy. First blood for their core. A trade well done for Newbee. It's top lane KP. 15 CS against the 22 of GGG. GGG continue to have a very nice time.
He's getting out leveled though because of the spam denies from the Eidolons over and over again. But yeah, the mid and top doing great in last hits. SCCC still doing great as December anyway. XNQ has a decent amount of last hits too, 17. A bit closer than I thought that bottom lane would be.
So what is the build if you're playing Cool Wyvern?
Phase boots.
Phase boots. Do you still get sort of like Medallion Solar Crest or not the way to go?
That is a good question.
I'm interested to see what Xin-Q does.
I'm really not too sure. People, I didn't get to see the game that Topo got to play, and I haven't gotten to see. I don't think I've seen Core Wyvern since Ice played it like what was it, 6 months ago or something.
Did you get the Mask of Madness?
That was one build that I'd heard about, but wasn't sounding great.
I mean,
I think what like you can just go phase into. Yeah, I'm not really.
I'm sure you just build Phase, Mask of Madness, and Maelstrom on any support you want to make a carry. That's how you do it. Top lane XCJ.
They're swapping lanes around now. Clinks has gone bottom. GGG level 4 wants to make sure that he can get levels. I think that's the biggest concern because his Wyvern is level 5 already with max Splinter Blast. So he can be running around and looking to go for that deep push wherever the Enigma is.
Xin-Q looks like he may see if he can try and make a play mid on the way up towards top. It's going to be tough though. SCCC has got level 6 and will simply round it away. So Xin-Q not going to be able to really make a play happen off the back of that. We'll spot out the top room. ZYT will be able to grab that for his bottle.
So Tavo went Mask of Madness Maelstrom, by the way.
Oh, we did go Mask of Madness Maelstrom. There you go.
Mask of Madness Maelstrom.
I was going to say, that just feels like the build. We'll see what Xin-Q's plans are. A lot of time he has spent there walking from bottom to top lane.
He did do the move to mid, right, to push SCCC away.
Sure.
I think their just biggest priority is giving GGG level 6 and getting their Earthshaker pulls going so he can get levels 2, because PYW is level 2 at this point at nearly 6.5 minutes. And they can farm some Eidolons. Not perfectly because they have so much magic resist, but with like 2 Splinter Blasts, very easily will clean those up. And the second one gets a couple.
It requires so just 1-1. 7 minutes in between the two teams, and pretty even farm across the board.
This is one of the quietest starts we've had.
Very,
to the day. It's the
Everybody's
last one of the day. But now top.
it's a nice bedtime game.
Thank you. It's inside the Midnight Pulse, and Mugi has arrived.
Well, look to chase forward. SCCC, sorry, ZYD has come in with the reactive TP to actually manage to find. He's going to be able to find two. A very nice TP from ZYD. He may be in trouble as Mugi will look towards him.
He's got the bottle still to be able to get
the
away.
Fire Spirits as well, making it very hard for Mugi to get the right clicks in. Mugi's going to have to dive deep for this. He's the heal. ZYD still alive. The bottle charge. Can he get away? He can. Very nice save there from XCJ.
He could have just gone away with the ball lightning, but he wanted to try to turn and kill Mugi. These guys are like amazingly fun.
He trusted in his man, Sexy J.
Yeah, Sexy J.
Sexy J. Yeah, J is also a bird. Did you know
That's
that?
true. That's true.
There we go.
Like, look, right? You could just zip and start bottling while zipping, and you get the distance away. But no, pushes the limit to use his salve between the attacks while with the Sunray heal.
Oh!
These guys are crazy.
No, I'm liking the use of the Fire Spirit. It's making it very hard for Mookie to get the job done. And
Triple C.
G, how's he set? Triple C, how's he?
He's hunting with Arcane.
Yep. Cold Embrace.
Doesn't have any more remnants, and the Flame Guard is still on cooldown, so Q will be fine.
KP, the Black Hole of Doom.
Was
Straight up use it on GG.
no, he just uses
Just walks
and
up.
it
Bang.
looks like he is building Dominator, by the way. The zip forward, CYD.
Oh, the Frostbite. His one weakness. Oh!
He gets the kill though.
He just farms some of these Eidolons too. Why not? One more touch.
He's gonna die for this though, I
Hey,
think.
but he got the Eidolons.
Are they gonna dive under? They actually okay. They are gonna commit under.
With the Cold Embrace!
Does save him for now.
Jin Q! In time. CYD's finding out KP's in trouble. The Malefice, CYD with the juke. The winner's curse,
curse?
cancelling the TP. They've lost the storm, but they'll get the kill in return.
Okay.
And they get Moogie too. XCJ. Just got to look at his Fire Spirit control. Won't quite be able to find another one on him. But the Courier! That fortification keeps it
Dyer's
alive.
top tower is under
Moogie will be
attack.
fine. Salves up. Keeps himself at bay. 5 for 4.
That picked up quickly. It was 8 minutes 1-1, and now we're 5-4.
Nice kicking off.
Good stuff. CYD looking to try to be very active on this Storm Spirit early on, allowing GGG to kind of catch back up because he didn't not get shut down top. He just didn't get as much experience as he would have liked as a Clinks. And his supports too. The Earthshaker's still only level 4, and XCJ has now hit 5, but neither of them actually level 6 without that tome. Similar situation with Newbee.
Moogie. XCJ is very low. Oh no. He's dead. Moogie instantly in. CYD, can you look for the counterplay? Probably not, because Moogie, he's got time lapse. He's fine. No way for the Storm to lock him down. Shinku in the mid towards SCCC. They'll get the Fisher on him. He's got a Remnant, and he's out of there. SCCC. Fine. ZYD build-wise, the Kayak into the Orchid this game on the Storm.
The usual build. Great versus both the Weaver as well as the Ember Spirit.
Dyer's top
Always look for
tower
those
is under
pickoffs.
attack.
How's Kaka been doing? Kaka, okay, quiet, level 7. Max Earthshock just going to be going for phase boots. Supporters, so he's going to be, of course, a little bit slower.
Dyer are scanning.
So you do see the rotation coming up from XCJ up toward top with that Obs where they have planted, and SCCC was still smoked. Commits forward, but the quick Icarus dive. XCJ will be fine. And now they're kind of positioning one core in each lane, it was looking like, on the side of Serenity. And the same exact thing is coming out from Newbee.
KP. He's going to be chased here by ZYD. He's got the point in the Vortex now. Can he do enough to bring him down? He certainly can. ZYD gets the kill. He is now out of mana. We'll just simply go for the TP away. He's going to leave PYD. Oh! Get money, get paid. Get the Eidolons. But we'll die for it.
It really did look like he just wanted to go for the Eidolon,
I mean,
didn't it?
the temptations. If you see 10 Eidolons around you, you're pressing that Echo Slam.
Well, Moogie doesn't put himself next to it, so it doesn't put himself at risk,
Moogie
I
could have
guess.
been under it.
Could have been.
You never know. So why not go for it?
Well, now Echo's on cooldown for quite a while,
Radiant's
120
bottom
seconds.
tower is under
That's
attack.
chill. 12 minutes, 6 for 6. SCCC. For that Maelstrom. Travel, of course, to start the game off.
What's the XI and Q build? It's a Meteor Hammer. So it's not the Maelstrom, it's not the Mask of Madness.
Oh. Okay.
So he is looking
Yeah.
to be the actual just pusher. He's going to be pushing out lanes with Splinter Blast and then trying to get onto towers with Meteor Hammer. And he can also do the combo. Winter's Curse into Meteor Hammer.
Radiant structures.
As long as it doesn't get disabled.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane, Tier 1 tower nearly going down. on Newbee's side as the pressure is on from Serenity.
Well, Kaka was close to phase boots before him, and now Kaka's at 1,500 or 1,600 gold. So I might actually just go for rushing that Blink Dagger. Rushing 13 minutes with supporters, of course.
Oh, he's hitting dove. We'll be fine until XCJ coming in with the dive. Kaka's got the ultimate. Sunray coming across, trying to keep GGG alive, but GGG's too deep. Newbee with the TP reaction will be enough to cut him off. They'll look for the dive forward onto XCJ, and XCJ gets cut down by a silent fist from SCCC.
And it looks like Kaka actually didn't know that the Echo's on bottom.
Oh, bottom indeed. KP with the black hole straight up onto ZYD. Newbee finding 3 kills up and down the map.
Newbee looking a lot more disciplined.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Serenity's making some very individual plays, every single one of them. Not playing so much as a team in comparison to Newbee. But yeah, Kaka was chasing the Earthshaker, and it looked like he thought the Shaker had Echo, and he actually backed off when he would have had a kill. So.
Kaka, he will have that Blink Dagger.
Yeah, it's gonna be
He's
done.
gonna have it.
Clap. Most of these creeps. That's pretty threatening. Ursa with Blink this early, even versus like the supports like Phoenix and Earthshaker.
And a support Ursa, as you said.
Yeah, can get killed very easily.
Ursa. Boots of travel done on SCCCCC.
So that could be that's probably one of the cool things too about having the Dominator with Enigma, I guess, is that they can always bring, with the Dominator creep, the Boots of Travel, in theory, should be able to bring down SCCC to join KP.
Oh, the smoke. Mugi was there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ouch.
So Serenity unlikely to be able to make a play with that, as they did want to try and move around with the Echo back online. But Mugi knew.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's actually hunting a little bit coming up. He's got his eyes on PYW. YW. Frostbitten. Turns with the Fisher. The slam.
He doesn't have backup of his teammates. It's just Xi and Q. They're now bringing in the Storm.
See if ZYD can do something in response. He's going to get frostbitten by Faith. ZYD zipping forward, looking to chase down the CM. He's got the Vortex to drag him in. There's the root from SCCC. May lose his life from return, and indeed he's rooted, he's zipped, he's zapped, he can't get out.
And also top Kaka with the Blink Dagger reveal, jumps on top of Phoenix. Kills him right away. Actually kills the Supernova after he pops it.
Newbee looking very strong very early on this game.
He's got a blanker. I mean, it's a 6K gold lead. Everything is really working out great for them.
Yeah. KP had some solid, just straight heads up black hole plays for the solo kills.
Yeah. Has GGG found the Dominator creep? I think he may have just found it. I think he just ate it. Because KP grabbed the new one immediately right after I heard him use Death Pact.
Yeah, must have done so. So we have a bit of lag here. Hopefully we'll be able to get it back on pretty soon. But as you can see, all 3 cores of Newbee sitting at the top of the network board.
Yep, and they have a support Ursa who's not so far away. Also level 11, which is keeping in par, if not ahead of the cores. He's actually 2 levels ahead of the Wyvern, a full level ahead of the Clinks, and the same level as his Enigma. With 54 last hits. So I've been farming quite a bit. He got given a lot.
It's looking like a very good opening for Newbee. The draft has certainly made sense, and
it's a lot more orthodox of a draft in comparison. Sure, it's got the support Ursa, but you know this one has core Wyvern and
I mean,
some you know the Echo Slam on some creeps, some bizarre stuff coming up from Serenity.
Does Jin-Q really want to go for that Meteor Hammer? He's saving the money up.
Save the money. Mm-hmm.
I think he might want to just get a Blink instead.
A Blink looks like it could help quite a lot because of how far PYW is from it.
Yeah. Just someone to sort of get in and set things up so they can have that combo that they dreamed of with the Supernova, with the Echo Slam. But we'll see. He's holding on to the money for now, hasn't invested in any parts of the Meteor Hammer. We'll see what Jin-Q's plans are. PYW. He's having his eyes on the middle lane.
They just have some problems like with this Weaver and the Ember. They can't actually go for kills on either of these 2 heroes because of how elusive they are, and their main catch is just really the Shaker to go for that. They don't have any other. I mean, they follow up Disable from like the Vortex, but it's not your traditional, it's not your traditional Disable, it's traditional stuns.
And interesting to see this as well. So Jin-Q,
this
he
one?
does go in.
Okay.
So he's not going to, he is indeed going to buy the components of the Meteor Hammer, but also he's a core Wyvern.
Go for the GPM over the damage.
Still takes the GPM over 60 damage. Is that do core Wyverns not normally take the 60 damage?
I've seen the supports back in the day taking the damage too,
Yeah.
but I guess he's feeling the pace of this game and the
wants
way
the
everything's
90
kind of
TP.
going. He wants some more gold.
60 damage is a lot.
60 is a lot,
It's
especially
a
with the
lot.
range that you're hitting as a Wyvern.
But doesn't want it. He's a greedy boy. Wants that money.
I mean, they all really are just looking at the way. Look how they're split up. They're kind of each playing their own game. That's what I was talking about. Well, we see Newbee. They're grouping up. They're looking for smokes constantly. They're looking to just put the pressure onto Serenity because they know that they're split up.
Radiant's tower is under attack.
XCG is now starting to put on a lot of defensive wards.
Radiant
Try to watch for these movements from Newbee.
I think, as you say, it's going to be hard for Xingqiu to drop the hammer. We'll see what he can do with it. The phase, me too, a hammer. All right. Goes to the middle lane, XCG. Dives away.
I like this. I like the GPM a lot on Wyvern.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, 90s at level 10 is
Sure,
the
at
higher
the level
versions.
10
That's why.
talent.
Because it's only level 10.
For 60 damage.
Eh,
You know, think about how much money it costs to get an item that gets you 60 damage.
fair.
It's not cheap. GGG.
I like GPM.
Has the Maelstrom. Now finished up bottom lane. BYW was trying to TP out in the middle of the lane there, but KP comes out of the trees with a Malefice.
Well, Newbee playing together. See ZYD trying to push up top, get as much farm as he can. XNQ dealing with the deep push in the mid lane. They're not looking to take an engagement.
Now CCC's got his Maelstrom done on top of the boosted travel. Mid lane, they want to open up. Winter's Curse onto Mugi. They've got the meteor hammer follow-up.
Oh, it wasn't timed well.
Oh.
He hesitated because it's a 2.5 second cast channel duration and a 4-second cursed. Yeah, he just put the dot.
He put the dot.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll blame it on the lag.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom
There's the late tip.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
And now they've got Ursa, even if it's a support. They've got Weaver as well with the bug to tank. So they can go for this Roche pretty easily.
Yep.
Let's see if ZYD wants to go for some of a snatch. He's
mean-
not the most healthy in mana, though.
Oh, we should go for it anyway. I mean, if he dies and gets Aegis, then you got mana to get back out. You just got to sort of...
They're smoking.
They're not going to try for it. They don't get the Rosh in time. Aegis in the hands of Mugi.
They don't have Curse for 20. They're all smoked up, though, with all their other ultis. What can they find? Faith will be the target.
CCC diving forward. Got the chains onto the clinks. He's focusing GGG. Kaka jumps in as well. GGG will fall. ZYD drives by with the drag onto West CCC, but it's not enough damage or control to kill him off. As Mugi finds PYW. ZYD has to go for the TP back to base, and Xingqiu is still being chased. He'll TP. Have they got the damage? They don't. Xingqiu will be able to get back home safely. Build-wise, he is going to go for the Blink Dagger next.
So they got the CM, but they lost 3 heroes. Phoenix actually jumped through and didn't have mana for a Supernova. So if you click Phoenix, you see 187 mana as he died. I missed, didn't get it. It doesn't matter. Didn't have enough mana. I think either way, they can't really take that fight. They don't have their curse available. I think right now, when they're at this much of a deficit, they need every single possible thing to bring them back in.
BYW just
again.
TP'd up, but Mugi's there as well as SCCC. ZYD will zip forward, but Faith's there with the ult play, and ZYD just zips straight to heaven. He's
And
gone.
now another one. XCG gets the egg off, gets the curse, the combo
The combo!
with the meteor
With
hammer.
the hammer too! Serenity!
And there we go.
They've done it! They got it killed. But they're going to still lose the team fight as they've got to back off. KP's in, thinks about the black hole, doesn't drop it.
Gives him a taunt instead. They get the combo.
got the combo.
They got the combo.
It works, but it's got to work harder.
We'll see it again. We're going to see this again.
We'll see it again.
Beautiful. With the meteor hammer follow-up. Bam. They at least get one. Mugi's still very durable. Also had an Aegis, but...
Kaka just finds himself GGG.
Wait, is he just solo killing him? Or was that with, that was with KP? No, that looks like it was not. He has a basher.
Solo kill.
Kaka has a basher.
This is a support Ursa.
And they're looking to get... They're looking for
rocking.
more. KP and Kaka are on the prowl with SCCC jumping
Oh,
forward.
no. They found him. Jump forward. Black hole. No messing from KP.
PYW is trying to get out. Oh my god. He ditched so fast.
Wait, did he? Oh, no, he didn't have fish.
No, he'd used it
If
before.
he had fish, yeah, there would be some pings coming out from the Storm Spirit, that's for sure. 20 to 9, 21 minutes, it's 15,000 lead for Newbee.
Kaka's about to have more net worth than the highest net worth, and there it is. More net worth than the highest net worth on Team Serenity's side.
Oh my goodness.
It's been grim, now it's looking extremely grim.
You said Serenity had been... Oh, ho, ho.
Curse.
That's not the combo.
I don't know if that one's going to connect in time. Gets stunned, gets interrupted. She, looking for KP. Can't wait to
Get back to base, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
Cannot
is under
afford to be
attack.
messing around with them.
PYW is getting closer toward Blink. They really need this Blink dagger for them to try to look for these setup plays. Still looking so difficult. Newbee playing very fast-paced and playing a lot oriented as a team, right? I feel like Serenity is really going for so many of these solo plays. They keep getting picked off.
PYW not going to be saved by the cold embrace as SCCC straight in and on top of them.
Oh.
Bottom lane, GGG.
He almost had him. 80 HP.
The midnight pulse! Oh! KP
This-
with the wibbly wobbly taunty woo.
This game. Oh, now XCJ. There, see, I did it again. XCJ does go down.
Oh man, poor Serenity. Newbee,
Now it's just starting. ZYD, the first hit bash, Kaka?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh. Sometimes you just have a rough one before the end of the day, and this certainly was it for Team Serenity.
I mean, I totally agree. It really does look like. It looks like a different team than we saw in the last game.
Maybe the MKB will change things. But he's a long way from it. Thank you.
Sorry for getting so excited, guys. I just saw an Ursa first hit bash. The Storm Spirit. The support Ursa first hit bash.
Oh, this is a great game. It's because it's one of those games as well where
Oh no, XCJ.
he's fine.
Is he?
He's fine. He's got Supernova.
Oh, he lives 9 HP.
Oh.
He's
got time lapse.
time lapse. He still has Aegis too, and in the meanwhile, Kaka does find XIQ.
Oh, GGG. He's got a double damage rune.
Oh, got a creep as well.
Eat the creep and
The
get
dust
out.
is being put back. 4 seconds for KP's dust to come back up.
Oh, just keep yourself hidden.
They won't find him.
Don't breathe. GGG.
How do they? A full Aeon disc now on SCCC, and they're constantly looking to just go for these dive plays. There is the blink on the shaker.
I mean, that's never gonna work.
Radiant's
I mean, I'm.
tower is under attack.
Did he go for him?
He just went for him. I mean, he's gonna get bashed. He's never gonna kill him.
Did he really? Like, he actually.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's.
Top curse. XNQ still kind of trapped near them. Golden Embrace will come out.
Oh,
The heals as well.
look at the heels. Oh, this time! PYW! Oh, he's dead. Oh.
Oh, they get 2 though. Okay.
Okay, they got 2.
Radiant's
They got the Ember
They did get
through
2.
the Aeon disc.
They're doing it. I mean, they're. Well, that's a tier 2 town gone as well. Newbee
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
pushing on.
22k gold lead.
22k lead, 25 minutes in. But the thing is, I can feel it. There's still a chance for Serenity.
Dude, Newbee has 4 of the top net worth, and it's not by like a small.
But that's
it's not
not-
by a small margin.
There's 5 people in the team, Fog.
Wait, so are you hating on Faith?
Faith's got to step it up.
Faith is doing great.
No, he's dead.
That's true.
Right, who's died the most on Newbee?
Probably Faith.
Faith. Come on, Faith.
He's tanking the ganks.
Got to step it up, Faith.
He tanked that mid gank and turned it into a triple
Who's
kill for
died
his
the
team.
most on Team Serenity? Oh, they've all evenly died. Everyone's died like 7 or 6 times. Oh, here we go. This smoke play could be.
What do they have? They don't have any of their ults. They don't have Echo Slam. Okay, they have Curse.
They don't need to know that.
They have
Fog.
Curse. They have Curse. Oh, Kaka.
They've got
They've got him.
Chain lockdown, bam.
Nice. That's a big chunk of gold.
Serenity, mid lane as well. Look at this, the carry wipe, and he's in.
They're jumping far.
Look at
the
ZYD.
one shot. Okay.
Wow. The perfect angular projection. Excellent.
Has Orchid finished on Storm Spirit now. Can actually look for plays around the map. Like, they can still kill Mugi if he finds him. There's no Lincolns, there's no BKB just yet.
Oh, 200 gold for GGG.
A little bit of something, man.
Tier 1 mid will be taken by Serenity.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They're showing some signs of life. Slight. Getting some map control back in their favor. All kind of sitting around each other. And, oh, they spotted Mugi. PYW wanted something. He had ZYD poured up. Mugi does back up, though. Regen Rune gets popped. And now the BKB is coming out on the courier. So it will be much harder to kill him. At least with that Orchid.
GGG's got eyes on KP.
Okay.
TP in.
TP from Shaker. PYW. Oh! KP. He knew.
He did know. He didn't have vision. I think just straight up Spidey senses. They were tingling. Smoke play for Newbee now.
They've got a gem now on Kaka too. Roche is up in about a minute and a half. They're going to check that first. And they've got Black Hole in about 15. Well, Serenity does have everything available.
SCC's in straight away. He's got the control onto GGG. That's going to be a clink step for 50.
He's so squishy. He also needs a BKB really badly on this Clinks, and starting to get closer to it, but does die. Roche, thankfully, is not respawning just yet, so Serenity can be a little bit happy about that one.
Looking for Mugi. Mugi has got back up on the side. ZYD, it's been changed. He would silence the Ember Spirit. That is not going to buy him enough time, though, with the Frostbite coming into play. Go for the Supernova, but Mugi just pops the BKB, takes down the eggs. Jinkyu goes for the Winter's Curse to hold back the Enigma, but they found him in the tree line. He's Cold Embrace, but he'll be taken down nonetheless. Serenity lose 4,
KP
maybe
jumps forward.
even more. They've got their eyes on PYW. The buyback coming out from ZYD. He's looking for the big zip in. Will go towards KP, but there's the bash from Kaka. So ZYD gets the zip back up, but he's out of mana and out of luck. Newbee causing ZYD to die back. 28k lead as Newbee pushing this top lane in towards the base of Serenity.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh, they see GGG. He's just farming mid lane.
Well, he was.
Okay.
As this game getting more and more brutal.
I mean, that has to be the game, right? They might still try to fight, but it's a 30k gold advantage for Newbee.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Things clearly not going the way that Serenity had wanted to.
No. Because back to the drawing board on the core Wyvern build.
Yeah.
Not sure about the hammer. Was it quite so?
Under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They're going to try slowing them down here with some spells until their Storm and Clinks respawn. KP still has BKB, still has Black Hole available. Newbee still more than ready to fight.
Slam.
Oh, slam on the BKB of the Ursa.
Sometimes your fingers slip.
GGG.
The pace, SCCC. He's in and he's out. He does it with grace as well. Beautifully done. 2 sets of racks taken by Newbee.
Yep. They back up, take out Shrines. They even have Roche available if they want to. That's Aegis and Cheese, but still 35k gold lead. They have more than enough to be able to just constantly take these fights.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top
Be careful,
shrine
top Serenity. Mugi. Heading in.
Gives a little hello, backs away again. And now they'll make their way to the Roche. All right, this is Serenity's chance, right?
They've got to go for the big play.
They got to get the 5-man curse into 5-man meteor hammer.
I don't know if they're going to head there quick enough, though.
It's already looking pretty dead, huh?
ZYD's
All right,
got us
ZYD might
in
go
now.
for it. He's in.
Oh!
Didn't get it.
Didn't grab anything.
They were all picked up already.
SCCC trying to look for the chase. Jumps forward with Blink. Same time back towards the middle lane. They've got the opening up.
Down
KP
KP.
actually goes down. Winter's Curse holding down Kaka. The Meteor Hammer follow-up trying to come in. They do manage to get the Supernova stun out onto all three of them. There's a buyback from KP. Shingi with a self-cold embrace trying to force down to the side, but the bash comes out. XCJ dives down. He's still alive for now, but they've lost GGG. They've lost Jin-Q. XCJ is going to get jumped on. Or cancels the blink. That's smart.
ZYD able to jump forward and kill Faith in the meanwhile.
Or the Jukes.
Gets Black Hold though.
Oh, I'm watching this one. We'll watch this one as well if you want. The Fisher, not enough to save ZYD. Back to this action. Kaka did kill him, and GG is cool. The game is over. Newbee will take both games in this 2-game series against Serenity.
It does. I think some form of exhaustion or something ended up happening in this. I think maybe in the beginning of the games things just started to go poorly and they were just like, all right, this is done. Because it really did seem like each one of them were just doing whatever they kind of wanted on their own. Like the Echo Slam on the Eidolons, running in and dying like by yourself with like the Death Pacts, just trying to go for an Ursa kill. The game was clearly already out